The Sarlacc Digest, the long-running live-stream podcast digesting Star Wars topics for over 1,000 years. Join them for all the latest news, rumors, and theory crafting with none of the drama or the bullshit. Live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on YouTube. And don't forget the Sarlacc Toy Chest, covering all the newest Star Wars toy releases and news from Hasbro, Hot Toys, Jakks Pacific, and more. Live every other Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Be there and keep it nerdy.
PlasticNews.com. All the latest from Hollywood, toys, gaming, comics, and anything pop culture. PlasticNews.com. Don't forget the IQ. PlasticNews.com.
He was the first person to say, we should put comic books in plastic cases and grade them. He told George Lucas to hold on to the merchandising rights, and 3 3/4 would be the perfect scale for the figures. When the owner of Playmates Toys asked him how to compete with the big guys, he gave him his extra copy of TMNT #1. He is the most important collector in the universe.
I don't always need a grail, but when I do, I go to holygrailtoys.com. Keep hunting, my friend.
You're watching a Syndicate program.
It is Friday night. I'm just the goosebumps. I get the goosebumps when this show kicks off. The most interesting toy collector in the world. There's 4 of us right here. Welcome on in, everybody. Again, we're back at you 7 p.m. Pacific time right here on the Shadow Knows Network. And we are excited, kicking off the long weekend for most people. And we're going to kick off the world of toys and pop culture. And we're going to start with, yes, we did the house sorting. I'm wondering, Chad, are you Slytherin or Hufflepuff? And what's Dr. Brentley? I have no idea. Or are we our own house? We're going to talk about that. But yes, we're going to get some new Harry Potter figures. So for those who are into Potter or not, we're going to talk through that a bit. The second thing this evening is Nick Cage returns, but now in real and not animated format. Spider Noir. Yes, the trailer, the teaser has dropped. We're going to talk through that. Is it going to be great Amazon series? We're going to discuss. And then also, we've been talking about it all week, Toy Fair 2026. Lots of news and rumors. We're going to give some additional updates about what we've seen, what we've heard, all the fun things, pre-order mafia, toys, collectibles, all things. Stay tuned. This is Pixels Plastic Inc.
Expecto Patronum!
Well, welcome again, and thanks for joining us. If you're in the live, you're in the chat. Before we go any further, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe, hit the like, drop a comment. We appreciate you hanging out. And as always, the replay crew, if you're unable to catch us live, well, please do the same. Spread the love, spread the word. We are growing like crazy, and it's so exciting for us to just be able to hang out, talk with all of you, chat it up. Also, speaking of growth, the Syndicate Discord server is live, the fastest growing Discord server. It's an opportunity for you to download the app free of charge, hang out with us, hang out with the Sarlacc Digest crew, Blitz Transmissions, all the fans, all the collectors, all the photographers. It's amazing. Free community. Please join. We're happy to have you. So, without further ado, Friday night, we're here. We're live. Mr. Storm, how are you this evening?
Hey, doing all right, man. Like I said again, it's start the mornings with us. Now close out the evening, but busy week, toy fair. It's going to be crazy. It's already been crazy stuff going on. So a lot of pre-orders, a lot of stuff to get through tonight.
I love it. I start the morning listening to Mr. Storm and Chet with a cup of coffee or two, and end the evening with this crew with a little tequila or whiskey as I go to bed. And Dr. Brantley, you got a little bit of scariness behind you. Is there a special occasion we're unaware of?
No, it's just Friday the 13th, and I want Jason to be my Valentine.
Well, I don't know if he'll have that. I've seen the movies, so we want your head intact. That is for sure. Chet Maddox, how are you, sir?
I am good. I feel like there's so much that was announced and still going on from when we were live this morning. And hey, if you were there this morning, we thank you for being there. Hopefully you got something out of that, because tonight we are going to do the expanse of things that we've talked about in the morning. It's going to be great. I'm excited to get into it. More importantly, though, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great.
How is Rad the Mezco collector?
I am great. You're right. I'm all about the Mezco, and I usually get the Mezco pre-orders, but I have to rely on this crew and this community to pick up some other stuff. Chet picks up the Deadpool figure for me when that went live, which is great. I also picked up Mr. Storm. If you remember last episode, we were the final boss, the Amazon exclusive rock. We did get our hands on that, so that's
awesome.
Gonna be delivered. So hey, it takes a community to collect.
It
does. And speaking of community, let's get into the chat. Let's recognize who's in the chat this evening. As always, we got some usual folks that are always hanging, making the show great. Michelle and Little Beastie, Mary Jason Voorhees Day to me and my daughter's favorite panel of toy intellectuals. The superstition is true. My daughter got home from a long school day by plopping on her favorite chair. Part 1. I love it. Thanks for hanging out. And then part 2, only to find she had sat on her Xbox X controller, which she had her headset plugged into. The jack was so bent, looked like Pringles chip when she pulled it out.
Wow.
Well, that's not good.
Meek's in the house.
What's up, Meeks?
Part of the crew. What's up, brother?
We're
Welcome on in.
Also give a congratulations to somebody getting some solid A's.
Hey,
oh hell yeah, that's good.
That's awesome,
That's right.
Awesome.
Shows
That's
educational. Awesome. People don't think it, but it shows educational.
Yeah. I mean, algebra taught me so much about the toy industry. Commander Bly, as always, we salute you, always hanging out. Out Frog, what's up?
What is going on, buddy?
What's going on?
We're loving it. If you haven't already, pre-order the Bandito. Of course, Skelly's in the chat.
What's going on, Skelly?
What's up, brother? Who else we got in? Be some. Good.
There you go.
As always,
great.
Love you hanging out. And then we got Tripping with Toys.
There you go.
Friday the 13th.
Love that. Love that.
And, who else we got hanging out? Stu John Jedi. The most Gen X man in the world hits a bit. Yep.
Went through this. Let's
Patty
see.
Atkins. Happy Friday
Patty.
back at you.
There you go.
It.
Got a lot of great. Here's my man.
Royal Rhino. Rhino's always active in the Discord.
Which, by the way, the Triple R, he came out with something pretty awesome for the Discord, and him and I have been working on building it out together. So
nice.
It's the buddy system live in Discord. It's kind of awesome. So props to the Triple R.
We were just talking about that, and not to be confused by the fake Royal Rhino. So just there's the real one and there's a fake one.
That's
is
correct.
The real one. This is the
and then
real
there's
one.
Rhino Hobbies. So a lot of rhinos in here.
A lot of rhinos.
Well,
Well, hey, and then also we have to just say we got to give a little bit of recognition to the people, our channel subscribers, as always. Hey, it's not mandatory if you want to hang out in the chat or you want to lurk in the back. Come on in. But this is the Shadow Elite, the Shadow Knows Network members. We pour all this back into funding all the various things, the video production, paying Steve's salary, and all those other good things. So appreciate it. So, Mr. Storm, it's about that time. Let's roll on. Let's roll on.
Let's roll it in tonight. Episode 96. That's right. And everything. When we get to big 100, I'm pretty sure it's going to be something to jump up and down for. But tonight's topics, we got Harry Potter and Hasbro. Spider-Man Noir. If you haven't seen that trailer, you need to see it. We got some Toy Fair pre-show news and rumors, and that's gonna hit us with the pre-order mafia. Pre-order mafia's got some stuff tonight. We got some NECA. John Carter's getting a figure. The Matrix of Leadership. Transformers is doing an apology tour. Okay, and McFarlane Toys gets a new license. Cross our fingers for that one.
Right.
We got plastic news on SKN. We got some more popcorn buckets and a cocktail. Oh, interesting. Mummy 4 finally has a release date, which is a delight for everybody but Dr. Bentley. And John Wick has a video game. And if you haven't seen that trailer, you definitely want to see that.
Which is a big step up from the previous video game they did.
Yeah. We've got the Syndicate Network and Discord. We're going to talk about that tonight. Our upcoming events and a preview of Monday Sorlac Toy Chest. And I can tell you it will be heavily filled with a bunch of Toy Fair Star Wars because they dropped a bunch of stuff this morning. There's even more stuff coming. So we got that in, man. So let's roll this in, and we'll start the evening off with Harry Potter's coming to Hasbro. And look, we don't know what Hasbro is going to do other than Dr. Brentley read a fantastic article. Dr. Brentley, what were they saying that they were going to be producing over there at Hasbro?
So they are going to get the license for Harry Potter everything. They are doing movie, the old ones with Daniel Radcliffe and the ones we all know, and they're going to be doing the new television series from HBO. So you're going to have your pick. And from the looks of these old ones, especially the Mattel ones, they need it.
Yeah, they need updating. Yeah, they can use them.
That looks like Waldo almost.
The NECA one, it wasn't articulated. It was more or less a statue in the days when they had. And then the Mattel one was, it was a mini little figure as well. But you're right, it was a terrible cost. I think that must have been more or less based off the books or something. Wow. But look, Hasbro has been slightly doing something, and we're going to talk about another company that Jet and I think is like slitting some backdoor passes to everybody else in the industry. They've been doing a pretty good job, man. But this is still kind of huge with them doing Voltron, with them having a couple other licenses that they've been slowly stacking up on. It makes sense, but the Harry Potter one, out of left field for me. I did not expect that. Did anybody have any thoughts about the Harry Potter coming to Hasbro?
Well, are you a little concerned, guys, that it's going to be like all kid centric and they won't make stuff for collectors? Because I've been wanting to get like a Voldemort like high end figure, but I feel like are they going to gear it towards kids? And will they really appeal to the big toy collector?
So I think it's been needed for a long time. I think it hasn't really had its time to shine.
Yeah.
The problem that I had was was this going to be just for the TV show, or were they going to be able to like go back in to the vault? Yeah. And the fact that they're going to be doing both, I'm excited for. I can't be excited for the TV show because we haven't seen it yet. There's speculation on it, but there's the lore runs deep in Harry Potter, and there is a potential for a lot of very cool figs. And my hope is that Hasbro treats this like a kid's version, and then also brings it to that collector style $27.99 price point. Yeah. So I'm hoping it's a combination of both, and I think it'll be fantastic to see how they actually do that. It's
Yeah.
Chad. Yo,
What's up,
what is
man?
going
Yeah,
on, sir?
appreciate
Good to
it.
That's
see
what's
you.
going on. And you know
Thank
what?
you very much for the $4.99, sir.
And I mean, if you're not checking out that YouTube channel,
I mean,
a lot.
yeah.
Come on.
We also, Chet and I got a little surprise and is dealing with It's Chad. We're going to talk about that. Supposed to be talking about it, so keep some time open, It's Chad. But a little secret coming that we got going on.
But I agree with you, Chet. Like, it's time we see some elevated figures from the Potter line, especially with the new TV show. Now, I'm hoping that series is good.
Yeah.
But we want the classic stuff, right? Like, I would just think it's so cool because they've done some other like high-end, like import style Potter figures that are really great, posable, super pricey. So hopefully Hasbro delivers some really good quality figures at that $25 to $35 range. But it's crazy that they got the entire license, Dr. Brantley. That's just wild.
Stu
John
getting it in with the 5 gifted subs, sir.
Yeah, he just took out the lightsaber
Proxenia
and
the Queen, welcome to the family. PB11B, welcome to the family. KMAC user, welcome in. Howl Runner Base, welcome on back.
Runner.
Tac Tac Toys, welcome in. Thank you, Stu John. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Yeah, look, I think it's going to be good for them to do it. Look, obviously, we need something that's like way better than these. So, anything they do is going to be good. Michelle said, as far as the Hogwarts house, my daughter has an interesting answer. Hogsmeade, she feels Hogwarts teaches you magic. Hogsmeade would teach her a career she could enjoy longer than most wizards live. I'm curious, Doctor of the Brantleys, when you read the article about them doing, the entirety of the license, because I don't know if people have been paying attention. This kind of seems to be what's happening is a license reset, with Mattel and TMNT getting the main license. Now you have Hasbro. What are your thoughts on that? And like, what do you, because you're very picky, very, very picky collector. Like, what do you want to see come out of this?
Well, I mean, they have the opportunity, first of all, over 7 books, right? They've got so many characters, different creatures, and they can do like the little prop things, all that kind of stuff. So it depends on how deep Hasbro wants to go and how far. I have no responsibility for anything Hal Runner says. Stu John just wants to make that clear. But they have this huge opportunity. There's so many things from just the wands to the snitches to all those little things to the figures, and it's going to be interesting. Now, I think the smartest thing they've done is say we're going to do both, because there's people that are our age that grew up with it and younger, who that's all they know really is the Harry Potter, and they're beloved and they're all very well done. So depending on how the new one goes, we'll see. But this is just smart on their level. I hope that they do more than just the main figures, like a couple of the kids and Dumbledore. They need to do a wide range of things. And if it sells, they've got so much to pull from. The Dark Lord shall rise again.
Could you imagine like a Death Eaters with soft goods 2-pack, right? Like I'm just envisioning they could go all out. I mean, they really could go all. Give us what we want. My prediction is I think they're gonna dip their toe in the water a bit, and it's gonna lean more kind of kids style. And I wonder what age will we see like the first Potter figure, right? Like where do they start? They start, like that's because that go everywhere.
Yeah, and that's something interesting. Like they probably should start with Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on which side of the Atlantic you live on, and do things from that first book where they're younger, and then once you've done that line, you can move on to the next one, and they're a little bit older, and that's going to be very interesting to see. If they just start doing random things from all over, it's going to be kind of stupid.
Yeah, and I wonder if they'll start with the TV series line. to coincide with the release versus the legacy stuff. We'll see.
The show's not coming out until next year, so if they want to have anything later on this year, it'll be the movies.
But I can see the adult and for the adult collector, a more kids friendly line, especially all the props and everything, like you were saying. Absolutely. It says if Hasbro has historically always mistreated G.I. Joe and his partner licensed brands, and they're short on money, so what comes of Joe again now? You got a point about that, chat, because we're going to see what they're going to do, because now they're starting to grab something. And I know with the Harry Potter license, like Star Wars, will they can it again? Yeah, will they can it again? Yeah. I don't think they're going to can it, but I don't know if they're going to be as diligent with it, because again, when they paint like the Star Wars thing, you saw a bunch of Star Wars stuff just drop today because it was in the main team of the movie. Same exact thing when it comes to Harry Potter. They're going to put all their resources into that because they're paying for it. So some of their home cooking might take a little bit of a disadvantage to that, but very good point. Speaking of Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy Deluxe Edition is currently $12 on the Xbox store, also on Xbox Play Anywhere. But once you have it on PC and Xbox, well, hey, that's actually a pretty good one right there. Thank you, Meeks, for you. Make sure you're checking out those Joystick Junkie shorts.
This is one of the biggest IPs they've gotten in a long time. I mean, this is just a massive IP for them. So do not blow it. I mean, Potter is everywhere. The fandom's real.
Well, and you can do things like play sets, Hogwarts, all sorts of things, Star Wars gets 3 main lines. Joe can't even get Energon toys.
I know. Here's my thing about that. And this goes back to what Chad said. I don't know what they're going to do, because like the Harry Potter line is such a vast line, right? Of everything in between. And what they're doing in the Energon universe right now, blending in like G.I. Joe mask Transformers, like that's got to be taking something up, some brain power and some resources. Methinks Harry Potter is about to have its TMNT Eureka moment when they realize all the money is in the original movie version.
100%. I mean, look, unless the TV series just takes off, but I think the lore is there, the books, the fandom. In my opinion, it'd be stupid not to start with the book related or the original film related figures of at least the first wave. Give us the first wave, and don't get cheap on us. We better not see like Voldemort build a figure or something. Just give us a cool quality. No. I don't know. Anything's possible. You know what I mean? Like anything's possible. So Peeves wasn't in the mood. So I'm worried we have to wait till 2028 for his figure, even though all the scenes were filmed by Chris Columbus.
Yeah.
Is Columbus doing the TV series? He is, isn't he? No. Who's doing the TV series?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the separate directors. Sure. We should look that up. Can I not just please get a nice Serpentor with scarply green cape like I had before? Yeah, what the hell, man? Like why are you trying to work us up on this evening?
I know he's got to start this.
Come on, we're scrapping the agenda. It's all Joe related. What the hell, man? Why are you mistreating Joes? What's up?
TV3
Trooper. It's Hasbro is there for the taking, man. Let's get it on shelves. Let's get the fandom going. Everything.
My point is this: everything sucks later. Buy it now. Sell later. That's true. Potter is healthier than MCU or Star Wars. It's a smart move for sure. Yeah,
absolutely. But he does have a point. I definitely would love to see some Energon stuff, man, because they've been killing it. If you haven't been reading the Energon series, you definitely should be reading G.I. Joe and Transformers. It's the best read out there, bro.
But we don't know this line's. Is it? I'm assuming 1/12 scale, right?
I'm sure they're not. Right now, everything seems like it's 1/12. I don't think they're going to go smaller than that, but I'm sure you're going to have, again, you have wands and everything that had to talk.
It's actually, I think it's 1-to-1. So
okay. All right, that's cool.
Yes,
All right.
it's life size.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Well, the only
Yeah.
reason why I ask is Spaded said I would honestly like to see line goes deep enough for some place that's cool accessories. I'm a sucker for 112 knickknacks and displays. But the only thing with that is, like, I love the 112 scale, but at 1/18th you can build
A
more
world.
a world. I think it's
Yeah.
so difficult. Like, and I don't know if you're talking about really Hogsmeade and doing the whole thing and making your
Dude,
own
if
freaking
you
Universal Studios playset, 112 scale would be nearly impossible to do. So,
If-
but
if-
they're probably going with that route. But 118 would be cool.
118 as our friend it's Chad says, the Lord scale.
It is the Lord scale.
If they did the Lord scale at the same quality they did for the HasLab that they released, that those Lord scale figures were fantastic. I think we've come a long way on 118. So yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be good for world building. So
I think Chet does got a point on that because they did go with that 375, and God knows they don't have any good like replacement for that. Look, I would love to see some more play sets. All kind of different scenarios, little villages and things like, and they can do a little bit more, man. So I do think that that's a pretty good scale to go for. And again, you don't have a 375 club and not have that. They said the same thing of Lord of the Rings, absolutely. And then Amazon show happened. Oh man, come on, it's not that bad.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
Dr. Brentley and I've been watching. It's serviceable.
I know.
It got better.
No,
yeah, it did
terrible.
get better.
It got really
terrible.
good.
Is Moocher in the chat? Because he's also one that has empathy
no.
for that show.
That show got really good every time the credits rolled. It was amazing. Because I could just walk away. If they go with 1/12 with Potter, you'll never see play sets from Hasbro.
Oh hell no.
Now the thing though,
100%.
they can do is like the dioramas that they did with Star Wars, like the dueling sets and things like that. Like they could do the Dumbledore
Like the
and
Bespin and stuff.
Voldemort in the Ministry of Magic, some things like that.
My
but
daughter,
it would be smaller.
My daughter's important question: when the trip is adults, will they give us the book run? What is that? I'm sorry. Hermione, Harry of the movie or the TV series, is just Hermione with her buck teeth. That's the other thing, is what is the new wave going to be, right? Is it going to be the three, obviously, main? Are you going to see Dumbledore? Are you going to see, will we see a Voldemort? Well, I don't know. Like, I think they should give us a good 6 or 7 first wave figures.
They probably need to do more than that at the beginning, because you've got the kids, you've got the teachers, and you've got the bad guys.
Yeah.
So, there's a ton of things, and the creatures, which that's a big part of it too.
Yeah.
The Joy Toy Harry Potter line would be unreal.
It would be. Yeah, that's almost a automatically run out and get and everything. Trying to see the light here as it or not there. Okay, and then we hit up. I feel like Hasbro could get away with 112 Harry Potter play sets. That audience is already primed with overpriced Lego sets. You know what? They won't do too many of those. They've shied away from it. They could, but I doubt we'll see them do that at 112.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad Hasbro got it, because Mattel got the license. We'd have to go to Mattel Creations to get every figure, because we wouldn't find anything on the shelves.
Yeah,
that's the new business model for Mattel. You got to go online to get the good stuff. So I'm glad that Hasbro got it, and hopefully they crush it. I wish them the best in this line.
Yep. And I got one more to the jacked up nightmare unicorn. Yeah. Hashtag and everything. Black Sims matters. Anything with black in it, I love. So we're rolling over to Spider-Man: The World. If you haven't seen this, Nick Cage is making a return, and trust me on this one. He's old Nick Cage. He went back and grabbed some, because this was really good. I loved all the addition: Black Cat, Sandman, Vulture. So many great looks. Also, this is going to be in black and white and in color for Amazon Prime. This one, man, this sounded like on paper you're worried, like, oh my God, is this going to be good? Then you see that the team behind Into the Spider-Verse was working on this, and Sony really put some time. I don't know why they didn't do that for the rest of the the Spider-Verse. Somehow this worked. This looks good. Nick Cage looks great. That is an amazing trailer. I know this because Dr. Brentley didn't cut it. So I think we're not going to get a snafu on this one. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. It was surprisingly good. What do you guys think?
I'm excited. Look, I'm a Nick Cage fan. I know Dr. Brantley doesn't believe in anything that Nick Cage does. This is the character that was designed for him. He did the voice. He's bringing it to live action.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I love the aura. I love the era. I love this character. The figures are cool. Anything black and white. The last thing I watched in black and white from Marvel was
Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by Night, which was
that was
great.
good.
And then they did the color variation, but this deserves to be in black and white. Who's watching this in color? If you're watching this in color, no offense.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong.
Me said he's gonna do both, and so it's Chad says the same thing. Look, I'm planning on seeing it's just kind of like the Snyder cut. I'm gonna watch it in black and white, then I'll watch it in color. Just the same thing I did Werewolf by Night. Friday the 13th. Just recently found your channel. Well, hey, thank you, man.
Hit that sub button, man. We appreciate it. I like the picture, Boba. I love it.
But look, this one is gaining a little bit. People start talking about the MCU and certain other things. You need outside influence a little bit more. And again, Nick Cage is primed for this. Actually excited for this. And Patty says, you can see this right here on my screen.
That says great.
Okay.
Great love. Nick Cage.
Exactly. Come on. Nick Cage hate. What's going on?
What was the Spider-Man Noir is one of my absolute favorite versions. Yeah. You know what I think prepped him for this movie? What was the one that he did that he was really good? He was like the vampire. It was like a more recent film.
Yeah, Renfield.
Yeah, Renfield. That was like, this gives me like noir vibes.
Oh, yeah. He's made so many great kind of more independent Mandy and pick go check what Nick Cage has done recently.
Yeah, best Ghost Rider ever on screen, by the way. Gives me
you lost me on that. You lost. Like I said, we went to the theater.
All right, so what were we talking about? How good this is, and then we didn't mention anything about Ghost Rider. Is that?
Yeah, we went to the theater to see the Spirit of Vengeance. It had Idris Elba in it. It was the first time I wanted to walk out of a movie with Idris Elba in it.
Hey, that's the best Ghost Rider 2 movies ever made. Okay,
they
were the only ones made, but but they were bad. They were bad.
Yeah.
But come on, man, Nick Cage will always be my Ghost Rider.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, I'm so glad that they are doing this in a black and white version and a color version, so that you can choose which one you want to watch. I definitely am going to be watching black and white. I'm sure the black and white will do wonders toward hiding the de-aging technology. And that's a good point as well. A lot of the special effects are going to look a lot better in the black and white. You can hide a lot more, and it doesn't pop out as much. Nick Cage is a movie-making machine.
Yeah,
he never slows down.
I can't agree with you more, Dr. Brantley, on that. The fact that they're doing the black and white and color version is awesome, but I will not watch the color one until I'm done with the black and white, because I feel like it's just Spider-Man Noir. It's supposed to be black and white. So
like I said again,
I'm only worried because I did see a little bit of the old crazy Nick Cage in there where he's doing the woo, that kind of stuff. So that worries me. But
that's probably just an outtake, man. They're probably just out.
Once you go black and white, you don't go back.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, it's like if you watch Nosferatu in color. Like, what are you doing? I'm excited about this. Amazon is bringing the heat, man, and I think this is going to do really well. So
I'm getting wasted.
Well, again, so we got May 27th on Amazon Prime. Also, is going to be knocked over their MGM Plus network or whatever that thing is. But you get a chance again watching black and white and color. Look, I think it's one thing I will say about Amazon Prime. They're trying stuff. That's different. I give that credit. At least they're going to try to do something different to pique in the audience. So From there, we got some toy fairs coming up. They're starting tomorrow, and there's a lot of people that are going to be. Now, look, this is not one for the regular outside people. Unfortunately, you need to be actually in the industry somehow, or somehow get snuck in or something. But so it's not like like we're gonna get a lot of news, but we do have some representatives there, and we will definitely get some info and everything else we can. They say, hey boys, got to sign off. I'm about to lose the round of darts. Oh no, brother. No.
Good luck.
Yeah,
just don't hit somebody in the eye.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't lose, brother. We want you going there. We appreciate it, man. You catch replay. Don't worry about it. Go win that money, man. But Toy Fair's going on, so we've been a couple of sneak bit kind of things are rolling in, but we want to let you know some pre-announcments going on. Let's start off with the joke of the week. My boy over at Super 7. I don't know. Yeah, just want to buy some rockets. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but the first news hit us and it was like Super 7 and Visionaries. Okay, all right. It was like, okay. Then they said Invincible. We were like, okay. Then they said Shrek. We are like, something's going wrong here. My Little Pony, Furby. When I saw De La Soul, I was like, no, that must be a miss kind of thing. What line is that? And then it was like Law and Order. I said, Law and Order.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then MTV, I said, they don't even have a network anymore. Like, what is going on with Super 7, man? What is going on? Did you guys talk about Super 7 Team America, Jones? Hey, man, no. I know you love the Lord scale, but I don't love that. Super 7. I don't love that. Yeah, Stu John.
I thought this guy was signing off to go win darts.
No,
yeah,
no. He saw Super 7 Law and Order figures like me, and he got excited. Oh, come on.
Yeah, Super 7 taking over the world, the underworld that nobody.
Yeah, I don't know what world they're taking over. Look, here's the thing. When I saw the announcement and it said Visionaries, I was like,
yeah,
okay, like maybe, right? And then it was like, De La Soul is goated, yeah.
Yep.
Then it was like Invincible, and I was like, I thought another brand was doing Invincible, but okay, like that's fine. Then it was like My Little Pony, and I was like, these are totally all just reaction lines.
Yeah.
And Super 7 is not going to be able to do the Visionaries the right way. They're not going to be able to have it's not going to work itself out.
Well, here's the thing that upset me, and there was a point where I was upset when I walked through, and I happened to see like the greatest hip hop group of all time on a Ross shelf, and that was Outkast.
That's so horrible.
And I sat there, and a little tear hit my eyes because I'm like, look, I understand they're not together anymore, but I'm sure they didn't sign off for this, man. This must have been Andre 3000 after he went crazy because no one signed that. That is with a 112 Invincible.
This one is great. Visionaries and Law and Order. What's next? Grumpy old man in HR.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? All joking aside, whoever is at Super 7 that's responsible for IP acquisition, give them a raise. I don't care. They're pumping them out. So
I don't think they can afford. No, I don't think
they're hitting the goals.
Yeah,
they're hitting the goals.
Who is actually bidding against them for Law and Order? Just answer yourself.
Who's that? We lost to Mattel.
Mattel's like, we wanted that. Like, nobody. Like, what are you going to do, man?
Congratulations to Stu John.
There you go, Stu John.
Yep.
There you go.
Here's the thing. There's no way I would fire the guy doing license acquisitions because Super 7 just had to close down both of their retail stores, which they opened for no reason. Chet is right, which is something that a lot of people say. It's all reaction slop. And here's the thing is like when you buy a license, when you get a license, you have to have a guarantee to the licensee, right? To the licensor. So that means Super 7 took all the money from the retail and dumped it into this stuff.
Look, we were talking before the show. I don't care if you're a fan of Law and Order or Super 7. Who does not want to iced tea?
I think they did do Ice-T already, man.
Come on.
I think they did Ice-T, man. I know they did Public
Ice-T.
Enemy, everything. It's a reaction line, bro. They just
Ice-T's got like 2 lines on that TV show now, by the way. If you watch it, he literally got 2 lines.
Oh, so this is the dude that replaced Plan. See, this Chet and I were talking today. We thought this must be like the overachieve because nobody's just stupid coming in the door. But I see that we're wrong. Right?
Well,
Yeah, that by the way,
what
to
are they
Rad's
going to
point,
do? Let me just say, what are
Yeah,
they going to
yeah,
do
yeah.
for MTV? Like, are
I
they going
don't
to do
know.
the original VJs? I mean, what do you do? Are you going to do
Probably
like
that Moon Man or something. You know,
no,
that's
they're
about it.
just gonna do Housewives of Orange County. They're gonna do
right? Yeah,
my
it's like,
pregnant,
the
my
real
pregnant
world
life.
figures. That's what
Yeah,
I wanted.
real world figures.
I mean,
There's
wait, Jackass figures. We want some Jackass figures.
Now
yes,
that
I would
I
buy
will
that.
buy.
I want
would
to
If
look.
they
I
add
want to. I
stupid
want to
things.
win. I want a wee man with a shopping cart. I will buy that figure all day long. I want the Ice-T figure, Detective Ice-T, and I want a wee man with a shopping cart. That's all I want. Super 7. We got to predict what is the next licenses that
Holy shit.
Super 7 is going to get. I have an aunt that could be described as a vulnerable adult who's going to lose her mind over these Law and Order figures.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
it.
go.
It's like,
See?
yeah, they stopped watching Matlock and now they watch just Briscoe and Law and Order.
This is messed up. Five POA
I know, I know.
Wait, but here's the thing I don't understand.
Wow,
when NECA did Golden Girls and Murder She Wrote, nobody had a problem with it. But
No,
as soon as
because
Super
it was
7
great.
gets slow-
People, there
Yeah,
were
I would
people
buy
that
those.
wanted those.
I'm still trying to complete my Golden Girls collection.
Oh, don't worry. I saw there's
my
records
God.
coming out with 4-pack for you, bro.
You can't find Blair.
But yeah, what's next? They're going to do Howdy Doody. I mean, they're just going back all this.
I think
stuff
the Andy
like
Griffin
nobody
show,
wants.
bro. Andy
Yeah.
Griffin show reaction figure.
This is not the Ice-T I want. Give me Tank Girl figures, you cowards. Yeah. Yeah, this is Commander
There you
Whitehead.
go.
I couldn't remember the name of it, but
There
yeah,
you go.
Team Mom
There you go.
Fib.
And
got it.
yeah, also, if you don't remember, yes, Ice-T was a kangaroo in the Tank Girl movie.
Yeah, I remember.
I
that.
don't know. I don't know who's gonna get Spaceballs license, but
I
don't
hope
even
it's
think
not
they'll be
them.
able to-
By
I
the
don't know
way,
if they'll be able to license it.
hold on. If Teen Mom figures, if they come out with Teen Mom figures, I'm done collecting toys. I'm out. This will be as soon as I hit the shelf, I'm done with this industry.
Yeah. Then they're like, oh,
we can't get proper Joe lines, but we get Teen Mom figs from Super
Teen Mom
7.
fig,
I'm out. I'm out.
Next license is McDonald's.
Oh,
They
hell,
got
I
that.
would do it. Let me get
They got
I'll
that.
do some
Grimace? Sure.
Yeah.
Go Girls, Murder She Wrote. Memorable. Law and Order's not. Huge difference.
Hades.
Even though it's been on for like 25, 30 years, however long it is.
I'm just saying, it's like, again, who's the guy that sat in the meetings? Like, yeah, it's like, what license you go over? Guys like Law and Order. It's like, you know, my grandma watches it.
I've got an idea that's going to save the company, guys.
Yeah. That
Selling
guy, I hope
everything
he
and
didn't
all.
put his job on the line for that one.
It's going
I'm
all
sorry.
in on the Teen Mom line. Royal Rhino knows what's up.
Apparently, the Law and Order license was at Ross on clearance, so that's how they got it.
And we got to welcome in the Hidden. Good evening,
Hey,
sir.
what's up,
Welcome in, bud.
But now here's a line that we weren't joking. Chet and I were saying who was the assassin of the week in the tour world.
Mattel,
So our
my
buddies over at
friend.
Mattel.
Ooh.
Mattel
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
wow. Mattel can hit hard. And this one I was not expecting. We were on the fence thinking that it was going to be McFarlane that was probably going to snag this line, and we were kind of dreading that a little bit too. I was shocked when I saw the Mattel. I was like, oh, Mattel's come really sneaky on this one. I don't know what's going to Mattel came with it. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, because this was not what we expected. Since they did, like, we saw the Master of the Universe and their turtle line, so they're acquainted to do it. I'm actually quite intrigued, and seeing a couple of stuff that we've already seen, like a display at Toy Fair. It's reassured me that I think Mattel is actually, taking a step up, man. I got a feeling that, this is gonna the turtle stuff. They're gonna try new things. Hopefully, they're gonna do some play sets and everything else. They really kind of do some really new stuff. I foresee a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Thomas and Friends. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But
but look, but my only thing would be, I still continue to press. Too many Mattel Creations figures. Like, you got to get them in shelves on the shelves. There's too many, like, you got to be a member to get this, and for the good TMNT stuff. So break away from that. You can do some really, really exclusive stuff, but that's the problem with Motu and WWE stuff. You got to go on that site to pick it up. The Jesse Ventura figure that just came out, some of the other stuff. So that's the only thing. But Mattel came in like a thief in the night and took it. And man, it's one of the biggest license. We talk about Potter. Is there anything bigger in the toy line than TMNT toy industry? I mean, that is.
That's a big
top
one.
two. That's top two, man.
Yeah, and the thing that's crazy about it too is that Mattel didn't get like a license; they are the license, right? So the idea of this like sub releasing it to every other company now to make TMT, that for all we know could go away, right? Because like Mattel doesn't really like license out their stuff. Like you never really see a Barbie collab. You don't see, like the most recent collab they did was announce that like Matchbox movie or Hot Wheels movie or whatever it was, right? I want them to release all that toys.
That makes sense. And yep. Oh, I was just curious
What's up,
to see when this is
C's?
gonna pop in. What's up, everyone? Mattel is out here hitting hard. Told y'all believe in them. Wait until the DC Collectors line comes in January 2027. Hey, man, I gotta say you were visionary on that. I'm gonna take your word on it. They're hitting kind of hard, but the reason why we know that is Mattel. This Mattel thing is not affect to upcoming Mezco TMNT release. No. And they still didn't fully announce the Foot Soldier. Yeah, no, it's not gonna. I'm pretty sure whatever deals they've had before is still gonna actually go through.
Yeah,
the Casey Jones figure shipping, the new Mezco one should come this next week. So we'll just for Mezco.
And this is
my
just
Red
for
Hood figure is supposed to come too, and it didn't happen.
This is for CS, the director. We knew this. Boom. But Kara from another site, I'll get the credit for this. Who was actually, but they actually took pre-photos at Toy Fair, and this is everyone was complaining the week about the children's version of the Mattel stuff and the Batlink Batmobile and everything like that. This hit a lot better in person than their digital renders did, and I was like, this is kind of cool for kids, man. I think this really works. I like the whole diorama, the Batcave, and everything else. It looks really cool, man. Mattel is on fire. Mattel is on fire, man. And I know that Chet and I were talking about this or after this morning toy box, and we were like, you know what? Like, I really think that they're actually pulled off the best acquisitions out of all these ones we've been hearing so far. So, Dr. Brentley, what do you think about the children's version now that you can see it up front?
Well, the good thing is that, they're actually making toys for children. It's a comic book. It's Batman. As a kid, I loved Batman. And the movies are much more adult, right? And they make it a little harder. Didn't the Beer Turtles cartoon introduce a female turtle? I wanted a figure of her. But this is cool to get kids into a toy line, a comic book, all that kind of stuff, and work your way up to the more adult movie stuff. I miss the McFarlane, but Mattel learned from their mistake back then.
I can say, man, they're doing some great stuff, man. We'll see if they're kind of getting that down. And this one, these actually look good for kids' toys lines. Gives me hope for the adult ones. Absolutely. And so we need a good burger figure. We've got 2 films worth of figures, and they can make. Like I said, I know that those 2 actors are teaming up for. I think it's the kind of like Albin and Costello. They're meeting Frankenstein or something, right? So
Keenan and Kel.
Yeah, Keenan. I just saw Keenan and Kel. Okay. Yeah. So I was kind of shocked, but hey, so far some interesting stuff and everything else like that. So we've got that rolling. So with that all said and do and everything else like that, there's one other thing with Toy Fair announcements. Saw it early in the week and everything is that they had Mr. Larry Hama over at Midtown Comics, and he released his own figure, and he was able to shoot that, and so that came up for pre-sale the other day. But there's still one more cloak figure, and we all thought it was Wild Bill, or we thought it was going to be what Larry Hama was introduced. It's not. So a brand new character that will be making his debut this weekend during the New York Toy Fair. You can expect coverage from Hasbro to begin on February 14th at 5:30 p.m. This is probably Eastern Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. So we might get to see who this blacked out character is and everything. And I'm a little bit intrigued, and I got a feeling that it's probably a Larry Hama original. And I'm looking forward to it. So what do you think, Mr. Maddox? I know you've been kind of getting into a little bit more classified in. What do you think about this is going to be the announcement and everything for tomorrow?
I mean, look, I was a little thrown off because of the announcement with Snake Eyes, but I wasn't disappointed in that. I know we've talked a little bit about this possibly being Walker Texas Ranger, so there's hopes there. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going to happen on that. Mattel always hits best bang for your buck. Yeah, I mean the price points that Mattel is saying right now could drive price points down for everybody, so that's like a huge positive. I don't know how I feel about the TMNT X GI Joe. I kind of want some of them. Yeah, I think that's most people's response. Look, I think I'm curious to see what it is. It's very hard to say that it's not Wild Bill, right? But I don't know where else they pull from on that.
Yeah.
Cowboy Snake Eyes.
I don't know. Again, I've got a feeling it's probably, like I said, Larry Hama's
Back
introducing
to the future.
two new characters in the Real American Hero book in the next couple of months. I'm probably sure that this might be just a brand new character coming out of nowhere. And because, the whole Don Marino / Snake Eyes was, I didn't expect that character to pop up. So, again, it's very interesting. But, Toy Fair, a lot more news, a lot more coverage is coming out of Toy Fair. So, stick with the channel. Also, hit with our buddies over at plasticnews.com because they're going to be covering that event too. What was that, Chet?
Was there ever a female version of Wild Bill?
No.
Well, why wouldn't it be Wild Bill?
Because they said it's a brand new character.
Oh, they said it's brand new. They
that's what
literally
they
said brand new.
Yeah, they said it was going to be a brand new character. So at that point,
okay.
I'm like, they pretty much ruled it out and everything. Let's see. In chat says, I have a request. I'm trying to. This whole screen's going. Can you make fires? What? You make fires of you and on the panel. We each, but the two sets. Great merch idea. Can we make fires of?
Or you maybe figures. You make.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, all right, yeah. Because I was thinking, I was like, I don't know if I could.
We can burn it all down if you want.
We are making figures, and you could build Steve. It's a build a figure Steve. No one's ever seen Steve.
And they are two sets, and most of them are hostage packs.
But with great merch. We do have merch though. You can go over to holygrailtoys.com and check out our merch. We actually do have merch if you want some real merch. But we'll talk about some figures.
Professor Zoom, I'd like to comment. The mystery figures, obviously Vietnam Snake Eyes with PSTD accessories. You know what? Wonder if they did Snake Eyes like they do Spidey, which is like they have like 100 variants of weird stuff, and it could be like Dr. Brantley said, it could be Cowboy Snake Eyes, and then now we go down. I mean. It wouldn't be a bad idea.
It would not shock me. It would not shock me. And Castle Grace says, I have the power. The sorceress is in the castle.
Welcome.
We are doing fine. Thank you, Robin. It says, it's Digger. Okay.
Oh.
All right. And yes, we figured that out, Michelle. So I butchered up that last comment. I don't know. Because I was thinking on mine, like, I can't read this right.
We went over it a little bit. I don't know if it's Digger.
Wild Bill Jr. It would not surprise me.
I just think there's so much hype around it. If it's just like some original character, is it going to be a payoff? I don't know. I feel like we've been talking about this for weeks and they've been teasing it. So if it's just like, hey, it's a new character, is that exciting for the Joe community? Yeah. Not sure. We'll have to see. Right, tomorrow. Yep.
Castle. What you missed is a little bit of Harry Potter. Then we knocked out some Spider-Man Noir, and now we're talking about some Toy Fair stuff. And you are just at the right time because guess what? It's time for Pre-Order Mafia.
Leave the Super 7. Take the McFarlane.
No greater line than that one.
Very appropriate for today.
McFarlane gets it. Well, everyone, this is probably one of my favorite. I have said this multiple times. This is the Pre-Order Mafia segment. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short, sometimes there's more than three. But it is our 3-tier rating system for figures that are coming out, obviously, for pre-order. The first one is it's a made figure, meaning we're going to pre-order it. You should pre-order it. There's no reason not to. It's a great figure. The second one is forget about it. It's a great figure. It's just not our style. We wouldn't want to get it. So, like, if I was to order it and Dr. Brantley wasn't, maybe it's a forget about it for him. It could be a made figure for me, but all in all, it's a forget about it. He can understand why I'm getting it. 3 is needs to sleep with the fishes. This one is obvious. McFarlane has lived in this for a very long time, and we're hoping that he kind of comes out of this towards the end, but we will see. And then, hey, sometimes, you know, things are better, things are worse, and that all just depends. And so this is Pre-Order Mafia, and hopefully it's important for us to state right now that these are our opinions only. You can have your own. It's just that, you know, we're talking about it. I'm going to have to go back and listen to y'all after. Yeah, absolutely appreciate it. So let's get into this.
Yes, we're going to start it off with NECA. NECA has 8-inch figures, not the 7-inch, not the 6, but 8. And these have some soft goods and everything, and they're running in, obviously, this Batman's from Batman 89. This is not Batman Returns version, but the Catwoman is from Batman Returns. And there was a Penguin figure as well. I just didn't put it up on it into the scale, but this is all dropping tomorrow, and these look pretty good. A lot of people are saying, man, NECA is actually kind of bringing some heat, especially with McFarlane had just done a lot of the Batman Return figures over the last several months. So interesting how this popped up. Look, for me, I got to tell you, I don't know about 8 inches, a different scale. I know it's just a slightly bigger, but I like the look of it. I don't know. For me, it's a forget about it. I'm not going to really actually repurchase these. I've got a couple of the McFarlane ones. What do you guys think?
Beautiful. I mean, this is a great Catwoman. I love the extra head that comes with her. You know, all the distressed after she's been through some stuff. But this is fantastic. Now, yeah, it's the wrong scale for everything that you've ever gotten that has Batman in it, but it's going to be cool on its own. It's a must-have for CS, the director. Better than McFarlane.
Mm-hmm. What do you
it's
think,
cool.
Rat?
It just doesn't scale well with a lot of other stuff. So if it's in a box on a shelf, it probably looks pretty cool. But I don't know how it will merge with your 6 or 7-inch figures, right? So it's like kind of an outlier. It definitely is just going to be a shelf piece. Yep. Take a good look at the material of Batman's pants. Something that's going to hold up over time. I mean, that's the problem, right? Is some of these goods are just not designed to last. But I think the face scans, the head sculpts are fantastic. I like the alternate Catwoman head sculpt with the hair coming through. It's really cool. So if you're a Bats collector, it's probably an easy pickup. But
yeah,
it's a no-go for me only just because the scale's so weird.
Okay. And CS Rex is working me proves that good chances are at the moment with NECA, probably Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. I don't know Amazon yet, but what we'll do is we'll put it in the Discord if we find out it's coming through NECA. Scully does a great job of those purchase.
Yeah, these will probably be on their website.
Yeah. So also NECA.com, NECAtoys.com, I think it is. If I had to guess, they didn't put the information at the time and everything. And that's great. So I have the same cat suit. My whip is shorter though. It is. All right. What do you think, Mr. Maddox?
Yeah, I mean, these look great. I love this. It's not a scale that I'm gonna get into. I would get them all if I was okay jumping into 8-inch figures. I'm not. These are forget about it's for me, but I can see why they would be made figures for people that like to have, you know, if you're a collector that sees something and you don't really have like a scale that you're sitting at, preferably, I could see you grabbing these as like things to sit on a shelf, but it's a forget about it for me. Head sculpts look good, but I can't condone weird scales like this. Yeah, exactly. It's like 1/4. It doesn't go with Hot Toys. It doesn't go with Mondo. It's like, so it's, you know, if I miss out, I need the buddy system to all three. Okay.
Again,
we can make it happen.
I wish they did Batman Returns version of Batman.
I'm sure they're gonna make it.
I do like his outfit. It's more sleek, you know, and than this, which was the very first version. They were trying to do. So it's not as cool, I think, as the Batman Returns suit. And since all the other characters in the line are from Batman Returns, it seems a little weird to me.
Yeah. Well, like I said again, those are popping up tomorrow, February 14th. If you're a member on the Discord, Scully will probably be putting up a purchase order link. Also, there's a spot over there if you want the buddy system. And one thing I'll get right before we jump on to the next one, both of these should have a unmasked head.
It'd be cool.
Yep. All right. So, well, I know in Batman Returns, remember he just rips off. I'm pretty sure they're going to do that for the next one. From there, if you're ever into, Edgar Rice Burroughs, if you're ready in those books and everything, or you saw that Disney movie, not a lot of people did, though.
Nobody did. John Carter
$300
million budget and 5 people watched it. So
John Carter of Mars and everything. This is based off the Frank Frazetta look, which is his illustration on the other side right there. Interesting figure. It pre-orders on February 17th. They are saying Big Bad Toy Store. You can also find this over Entertainment Earth and everything. So more or less the fan channels. I don't know about Amazon. They did not say that, but if you're into, Frazetta, a lot of his work is starting to pop up now. I know it's Conan looked fantastic. This one right here, it's still, even though I like John Carter, still forget about it for me. What do you guys think, man?
I was okay with Conan. I was okay with Death Dealer. This is Sleeping with the Fishes for me. I mean,
okay.
No, thank you. Not into the IP. It's okay looking figure, but nah. Yeah.
It just seems like a weird choice to come out with a Frazetta John Carter. I get that they're doing the Conan Frazetta and this now, but I don't think that many people are reading the books anymore. This was going out of style when we were young. So
they are going to do a new John Carter movie. So they just basically Disney's going to fire it up again. Hopefully to get
we don't like money.
Yeah, but we'll see that. Everything is anyone to get those Lego Crocs waiting list.
I did.
Okay, so Chet did get them.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah, Flop Carter.
Yep.
There's the difference.
I think Michelle sums it up on her comment. Why isn't he wearing his purple undies in the marketing photo?
Let's see.
Who knows?
All right, let's pull this up. Me and my daughter watched this when she was very young. She sat. She
shat in her diaper.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the only person that shat in their diaper when they watched the film. So that's
actually in the marketing photo, those are purple. It's just shadowed.
Yeah. Just want to be a knockoff He-Man. Well, technically, he was around before He-Man, so but that's how everybody looked somewhere and said, "I like the movie." All right, yeah, they're very good.
The movie was actually good. It's just nobody saw it.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one, man. That was wow. Let's see.
Oh, Odd Frog, 100%. I like this weird pulp stuff. Like I get this, but I prefer the Mezco approach to this kind of thing. Conan, Solomon Kane, Doc Savage. Yeah, Mezco does the best.
Like the movie version.
But I do like I love Odd Frog's comment about making it Black Star. Talk about an old line of figures. Yep.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, said the this John Carter line is for the boomers before he's too late.
Yep. Yeah. My grandfather might have liked this, but he's not around anymore.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, like I said again, he's getting some cement shoes, I guess, somewhere. So John Carter not working. Icon, you got some work to do, brother. Just get another character. All right. From there, this is one where this was interesting. If you ever wanted to have the matrix of leadership and you decided to yourself, hey man, I've got the touch, I got the power. Well, you can get the power for $124.99. February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This comes up for Hasbro Pulse, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store. And it is shipping in the summer of 2026. And yes, it does light up. I know there was a more cost-efficient version that came out a couple of years ago, and I know there was one with Transformers 1 that's still on some Ross and Ollie shelves. But this one, it's a forget about it for me. Actually, I don't even want to say. I gotta say, Sleep with the Fishes at 124. I'm changing.
Well, like Chet could 3D print this in 24 hours. So, like, why would I pay that kind of money. Like, dude, like, I'm not paying that kind of money for this. You gotta be crazy. No, thank you. In the fit with the you attach this to John Carter's leg like a cement block, and they both go.
Help it sink.
Yeah, I think I'm with there's some conversation in the Discord, and there's 3D files that you can pay for, download and print and light them up yourself. Skelly says, I like this. I'm getting this. All right. Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever you like.
125 for a lamp.
Scully, hit me up. I got something I got from Ross for 300 for you too. So that's one heck of an expensive ball. Yeah. Well, see, the problem is the 125 is when you get to pull it apart and then set it down and it does nothing.
Commander Blythe says the surgery is scheduled to have this put into his chest. Well, you know, we'll see if that works itself out. Or 99 now at Ross. This will also be at RossCon 2026 and somehow into 2027. Yeah, this is, I don't know if they need an announcement, but they did do another announcement. They did the Transformers the Movie Apology Tour, and God knows this pissed everybody off in the Discord and all over every Facebook group, because we thought there's a point, I don't know, we just gave some hope to Hasbro that somehow they were going to pull it out of the bag and say, well, maybe they're going to do a cartoon accurate version of Unicron. And then they decided to hit us with stuff that'll be dropping on the 16th and the 17th. I'd rather pull apart baby back ribs.
I mean, she's living in the world. She's living in the world that I'm going to live in.
Hey,
so
you got a point about that. Yeah, damn right. Yeah. You know, so like I said, you'll never have us argue on that. But now the Hasbro is going to do a live stream from Toy Fair February 15th and everything. So these are dropping 16th, 17th. It was not Unicron. They dropped out a bunch of characters, and some of these are actually reuses from Transformers the movie. And I've seen a couple of these as part of it, and the Snarl I've seen before. The Krunak, I don't think I've seen that character before in the Studio 86 series line. And then you've got Sunstreaker, which we saw this in that 5-pack along with Will Jack, along with Hound. So we've seen some of these characters before. And then Astral Train we've seen before. We've seen Skywarp, and we've seen Shockwave. So nothing new out of this set. For me, it's I'd much rather get the earlier versions than these. So this is they're not sleeping with fishes, but they're just forget about it for me. What do you guys think about any of these?
Well, the apology tour is for traumatizing all of us as children. You know, that's all they're doing. I don't want these. Whatever.
Yeah. It's look, if you didn't get them before, it might be a good chance to get them now.
Yeah.
But still forget about it. These are cool. Well, most of the characters are cool, you know. Got to have a Shockwave in your collection, Skywarp, you know.
Yeah, I think people that have the original Shockwave, Skelly says, made for me, I want them all. People that have the original Shockwave are in this like delusional mind bubble where they think it's worth like $350. So it's a little weird to me. Are they more than meets the eye? Are they in a battle to destroy the forces of the Decepticons?
We'll see. Look, I think they did a good job with marketing, I'll tell you that, but I think they wasted an opportunity of what they could have done. And I was a little shocked and a little underwhelmed of just seeing a little bit of redos. But hey, it is what it is and everything else like that. So we'll catch on for that. And then we got McFarlane. Well, he had to sneak in a little bit of news and everything. He's made the acquisition of QMX. And he's going to be doing Q figures. I've never seen a Q figure, but I'm not into designer toys. That's something that Mr. Maddox, have you heard of this a line before?
I have heard of Q figs, and it's got its place. It's vinyl toys until all are one.
Something curious. Welcome on in.
Welcome in.
Yeah, I think. Shockwave, Shockwave is a must. I'll probably pick that one up as well. This is the realm that I think McFarlane has potential to thrive in, especially because he seems hyper focused on everything Spawn, and he just needs a place where he can vent Spawn and then focus on something else. From a collector's standpoint, I don't think these are going to do well because people that buy these type of figs are either into the Labubu stuff. They're into, they were into Gentle Giant when they were making theirs. I have Q Figs, TMNT Figs, and Michelangelo. It's an expensive Funko Pop, basically. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But this is going to be going up against like Tokidoki, which is massive in the world. So, hey, more power to him. It's something, but this is what he's hitting us with after everyone else has given us their licenses.
Yeah,
the Spawn looks like a coin bank in the 90s. That's the thing, is like, should have been.
Yeah, this one is a hard at the bottom of the lake under cement block. No one's gonna find this one. I don't know what he's doing over there. Like McFarlane and Super 7 now are the most perplexing companies out there. I have no clue what either of them are doing and acquisitions they're getting for this. But I'm sure this one, if Todd's doing this, he must see something. I know in the international market, designer stuff like this is working a little bit more. So maybe he's, I remember the thing Mattel said was he didn't have more of an international reach. Maybe that's a strategy for him, but it's just not working for me. It's not
an IP that has an international reach, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's doing with it.
True. What do you think about this, Rad?
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. In the water, deep within the sand crabs and the octopus and all that stuff. I mean, come on. I mean, look, if you like that, more power to you, but it's just not for me. And I wish McFarlane would just give Mezco his license to develop a really good quality soft goods Spawn, because that's what we're lacking. So no, thank you.
And because the copyright expired for it, I don't know what he's doing. And CS Director said, Todd is losing DC license, has him making wrong business decisions. Absolutely, I will.
And agree. Super 7 bought up all the other licenses there are, so there's nothing he can get.
Well, he still has Mortal Kombat.
Which company is going to step up and recreate the McDonald's Power Rangers movie tie-in? 5 POA figures with rideable Megazords.
I gotta say that's probably Super 7. You said 5 points of articulation. Get right on that.
By the way, did I missed the morning? Have we talked about the Dinobots or the new version of Dinobots yet? Is that to come in a future episode?
That's to come. That's to come.
Okay. All right. Just saying. Yeah. I mean, could there be any more a copy on that with the fish for sure? Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely. Well, like I said again, out with the pre-order mafia, in with plastic news on SKN. That is right. Plastic News on SKN is powered by plasticnews.com. Your trusted news source, Plastic News. You should get all your information, all your toy news and entertainment news from them. And everything. Thank you for being a sponsor. Let's see. We're going to roll with some articles in tonight and everything. Let's start off first with last week we showed you some Scream stuff. And guess what? They got a little bit more of this going up as well. Everything, these Scream 7 collectibles. But here's a couple of things that piqued our curiosity, because I was like, Rigo said, wait a minute. And literally the point is hold my beer, but they actually hold my cocktail, because they've made a staffer cocktail that you can pick up and everything at certain Regals. Some of the things. It's also got ghost pepper popcorn. Well, I don't know if you do that sitting in the theater. The ghost face display case popcorn container. And then they've got also a collectible double combo where you can basically get 2 of the toppers along with an actual point. This Scream 7 is in theaters on the 27th of this month. And I'm almost interested in the Stabler, to be honest with you, because it's such a weird kind of thing. But I know this
looks like Mountain Dew.
House is doing. What do you think it said? It looks like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, the Stabber.
Yeah,
it totally looks like Mountain Dew.
Yeah, well, it does look like Mountain Dew. I'm saying this. You were there.
Mountain Dew looks like Ecto Cooler from 80s Ghostbusters. Right?
Wish it was Ecto
Cooler. And actually, I did see this too. Just to put this up. Apparently, yes, there is, and it's not just the only one, but apparently there's a TMNT pizza place opening in Santa Monica. But there's several of them. Paramount is opening up this all over the country, so you'll be able to, get the Heroes with Half Shell and everything, their favorite pizza. So
Hey, look, they're the ones that made Bubba Gump Shrimp Company as well.
True.
So they
True.
do know what they're doing
True.
on food related movie places. So
I will give that nope on all this stuff. Yep, and everything. The stab looks like
that's a good call out.
Is it right on 3rd Street Promenade? Oh, I don't know
Right
about
where
that.
there's
That's
literally right
or
where there's
yeah.
literally nobody.
that one. It's so like Paramount doing a bunch of stuff that doesn't make sense. Right there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to jump into the next one and everything, and I'll let the person who doesn't like 100% the mummy. Dr. Bentley, you can read this one off.
Mummy 4 has an opening date. We're all so thrilled. Oscar winners
We
Brendan
are.
Fraser and Rachel Weisz, Oscar winners, are coming back to Universal's The Mummy franchise with the next movie installment set for May 19, 2028. Screenplay by David Cogshaw, The Family Plan, Orphan First Kill. That does not give me any hope. The story of which remains under wraps. Radio Silence's Matt Bettinelli, Olpin, oh boy, and Tyler Gillett are helming the film. Now, that may be okay, but the screenplay, we'll see about that.
Well, it can't be worse than that Tom Cruise one because that movie was terrible.
It can now look. This is where I want the ghost pepper popcorn. Like
Yeah.
I don't need to see this. I'm gonna go.
Well, not according to we screaming had to get that popcorn.
Well,
Yeah.
but I think Dr. Brantley says that he wants Brendan Fraser to be de-aged throughout the entire film, right? You said that would be like the best version of this, right? A really bad de-aging too.
Well, look, he's not going to be able to do any
No.
of the stunt stuff because he's got a bad back from doing these original Mummy movies and George of the Jungle and stuff. It's like it's going to have to be his son taking over essentially the action stuff for the franchise. And we'll see. And at least they brought her back because they cut her loose in the third one, or she just didn't want to do it.
No, I think they didn't want to just pay up. They were like they're more, anything with Brendan Fraser and the Deep V T-shirt.
Well, it started as a regular shirt, and he puts it on now. It's a V-neck. So.
I love the Mummy franchise, except for Tom Cruise. Yeah.
It's funny is like I until we maybe brought that up a couple episodes ago, I forgot that movie even existed, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like
They were
if you think about
hoping.
if you think about Tom Cruise's like all of his films, that's probably the one you forget about the most. And I was like, wow, like what the hell was he thinking?
The minute you walked out of the theater, it's like that Men in Black little thing they just did. that was we sat in the theater. I was like, what the hell am I watching in the theater? That was terrible. But from there, we got one more, and I'm gonna let Mr. Maddox roll this one because he likes to put himself on the sticks. So, sir, you are welcome to this one.
Well, John Wick gets digital. This isn't the first time, though. I'd like to point that out. There was another John Wick's game, but it did not look anything like this. Today, during PlayStation's State of Play event, Lionsgate and Saber Interactive officially unveiled the first look at its currently untitled John Wick video game. While the trailer certainly showcases Keanu Reeves' likeness, it's currently unknown if he'll return to voice the character in the upcoming game or if he'll be recast similar to how Troy Baker played Harrison Ford's titular hero in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Longtime John Wick director Chad Stahelski is creatively involved with the project. So I think that's a pretty big positive. I know in the preview of the game, it was Keanu Reeves' voice. The old version of the John Wick game is kind of a top-down run through levels type game. It wasn't that good. This John Wick game looks solid. Yeah, this is great. Meeks has a lot of the up-to-date information in the Joystick Junkies channel, and then also does posts about that as well. But look, this game, I was excited for this game, and I'm excited, so we'll see what happens.
I mean, this is great. Like, if there's a couple of legendary characters I'd want to play in a video game, one would be Jason Voorhees tracking down people. Now that happened with the Friday the 13th game that they discontinued, which sucks. And then you got John Wick kicking ass, and then Rambo blowing things up. We haven't quite seen a really good Rambo, but we're gonna get our John Wick, which is amazing. So I'm excited to play this.
Yeah. Well, look,
Yeah.
I've seen there's a trailer up right now, and if the trailer holds up, they're giving you John Wick. I gotta tell you that. I was like, wow, this is a reason to go out and get a play. I'd probably wait for a PlayStation 6. Because by the time I buy a 5,
Yeah.
it'll be just coming out.
Mhm.
But this looked pretty good. I'm looking forward to the game system and everything. So that's it for our SKN on Plastic News. And let me see. We'll hit up a couple of other comments and everything before we go on to a couple of things. We missed up a couple ones because they were so Michelle Lou said one a animated mummy TV show figure. Okay. All right. This is dude, the mummy was supposed to kickstart a whole new universe, the cast and the entire Avengers. Yeah, they made a mistake on that one. A really bad mistake. Everything.
Yeah.
And one more, it says, I'll take your advice and pass on the popcorn. I'll have my daughter pick a hot dog and soda instead. Oh yeah, not ghost pepper. No, please don't do that. So we'll let's roll it up. We've got the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, it is the place to be. Everything you want to talk about fandom. You want to talk to any of the guys from the Starlight Digest podcast. You want to talk to Blitz Transmission or SKN, because the syndicate is the Discord and network for us. And then you see that logo, then you know you're getting quality right there. Again, take the snapshot on the screen, everything. It's a place where, look, there's no toxicity in it. It's a great place to be. But the main purpose also is this community where you can get things like the buddy system when you're looking for figures. Also, like I said, Scully, Fig, Stu Job, everybody's in there dropping purchase order links. Tommy's in there. He dropped some for Star Wars today. So if you're having a problem saying, well, where can I pick this up? How can I get it? There's a purchase order link in there, and it directs you right to it. And especially with Amazon purchasing, you definitely need that. So go over to the Discord and enjoy that. And again, when you see that symbol, you know there's quality of the shows. From there, upcoming events and everything, you got us at the TFCon. Hey, all listening and trying to get done closing the stores, so I have to get home. Hey, thank you, Jedi. Appreciate that. TFCon in Burbank, Los Angeles. We just found out that Peter Cullen and Frank Welker will be there on Saturday and Sunday. So that's probably going to be this is my first Transformer event, and this is a good one to go to. So that's March 13th through the 15th. And then you can catch us, and we will be live streaming, but we got a little extra for the live stream on this. We will be live streaming from Toy Atlanta, but we will have our man Scully at WonderCon here in Anaheim, California. So we're going to be streaming live from Duluth, Georgia.
Ooh, nice.
For Toy Atlanta. But Scully will be here on the West Coast at WondersCon, and we're going to actually be streaming from there so you can see both events if you don't even have to go to it. We will be showcasing that. I know Toy Atlanta, they're planning to have a bunch of guests and people. Last year was fantastic. All your big YouTubers and a lot of toy companies. So we're going to have access to that. But WonderCon has the same exact thing, and they have it in a different degree. One's an industry show. One is a big corporate show. WonderCon is a little bit more of that, but the industry show is kind of cool. We're going to also do the SKN After Dark. If you haven't seen that, I still don't have my passport. Don't worry, I still don't have one either. And I got to get that real ID to go to Atlanta. So I got to work on that. But you get an opportunity to see two shows. That's March 27th through the 29th. Great time to be had. But the After Dark, if you didn't see that one last year, had Mega J, David Vonner. We had a bunch of guys. We had, of course, Van from the Purple Gang that was with us and everything. Very good show. Interesting kind of things. A little bit more in the inciting kind of thing. Guys kind of like let their hair down a little bit more and have real candid conversations. So definitely want to check us out for that. We'll be streaming all that weekend, and Scully will be at WonderCon too. So it's going to be interesting for that. From then, also Monday, we start off the week always with the Sarlacc toy chest, and there's going to be a lot of stuff. They dropped a bunch of vintage and Black Series figures, and that's all going to be. We talked a little bit about it to make sure you were able to get those this morning, but a more deeper dive will be on Monday, and plus that's all the other stuff that they're releasing from the Mandu and Grogu kind of film. So definitely want to tune in to the Sarlacc toy chest, which has actually all 3 members of the syndicate are represented. Sarlacc Digest, Scott Solo, Dark Moocher, Blitz Transmission, Tommy, SKN, myself will be over there. So check us out on Monday at 5:30 Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Sarlacc Digest podcast channel. Guys, do we got anything else for tonight?
No, Mr. Storm is always killing it, helping facilitate our Friday evenings. And as always, we have appreciated all of you in the chat each and every week, whether you're in starting Mondays doing the Sarlacc Toy Chest, if you're in on Wednesdays, Toy Box Chronicles, Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you're up early in the morning with a cup of coffee, a cup of Joe, Fridays, Good Morning Toy Box, 10 a.m. Pacific time every Friday, or you're with us here, or you're catching us on the replay. One more shout out to the members, the Shadow Elites, the Shadow Syndicate. We appreciate you all and everyone in the chat. So, great show, fellas. Lots of pre-orders, lots of stuff that should be buried in the sand next to the Titanic. But we wish you all a wonderful extended weekend. If you're off, have a happy Monday, Sunday, Saturday, and enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. We'll see you next week. Take care. Adios.